Oh my god, Lucid. Ooh. Like, I had a decent position from 4 days ago, but I added yesterday after hours and today pre-market and today after the open. I'm not gonna lie, if this thing goes to 50 today, oh boy. It's kind of funny, everyone's trying to find a rationale for this. I'm gonna tell you what the rationale is, okay? It's breaking out of this long flag. That's the rationale. That's why it's going up. Another one that's been going sideways for a long time, this is Palantir. I mean, it's been building higher lows. This thing is a retail trader's favorite. I don't know why, but you know, for some reason it is. One that I regret, or one that really annoys me, is this tan. Man, it just had to shake me out twice. It shook me out twice. But one stock that has also big potential is this MSTR. Crypto related, big previous momentum. It has a big base with higher lows. Look, you know, anytime a stock has this type of volume and breaking this type of range. Look, I'm not gonna say it's gonna do anything like what AMC did back in June, but you know, AMC was very similar. Had a huge volume breakout, okay? Of a similar, or actually a shorter base. And then it just kind of grinded a little bit, pulled back, right? Pulled back, found support on a 10-day, and then... I'm not saying Lucid is gonna do this, but you know, these are the stocks, you cannot sell them too early. It's better to sell them, you know, break even than let an opportunity like this pass by. Like, I still have most of my shares in my main trading account from here, from the opening range highs breakout. And look, I'd rather let them, you know, this thing stop me out when it closes below the 10-day than pass an opportunity for this thing to make something absolutely crazy. I mean, with this volume, you know, it's already traded almost 100 million shares. It's insane. Tesla, I'm just trading it off the 60-minute chart. You know, it had a high tide flag on the 60-minute chart. These types of moves, they can become runaway. It just keeps going to 1500. That was my thesis. I was like, okay, I'll risk 10, 12 bucks to potentially make 100, 200. I've seen so many of these runaway moves on Tesla. It looks extended, but it just keeps grinding. You know what? I'm gonna go and study the move on AMC on the hourly chart. And how it acted on the way up. So this was the first breakout on extreme volume of the range, just like Lucid. And pull back to the 10-day, and then it just kept going and going and going. Man, guys, you know, look at this 60-minute, look at this hourly breakout. Look at this high tide flag, gapped up, and then just went. Oh, man. How did it look on the daily? Because, you know, opportunities like this, this extreme momentum stocks with extreme volume, and you're thinking they're too high and they're gonna double one more time. This is where the money is, and I really try to study these. Same thing with NIO last year. I totally underestimated it every time. Look at these high tide flags it had a gap up and just kept going and going. You know, it's the, you know, I get this, you know, you guys post all these random charts, but you know, these are the ones you're gonna make the money. The high momentum stocks. And ironically, some momentum traders avoid those. But that's where the money is. And it's so easy to underestimate them. They're like, oh, it's run too high. Oh, I'll try to short it here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, GME is actually looking very interesting on a weekly and monthly. I mean, this thing is coiled. It reminds me of AMC back in May. This thing was super coiled on the weekly, and I totally botched it. Fuck. Could have been a $30 million trade if I played it right. Yeah, but these are, guys, stuff like Team and LC, they're great because they're coming off of, you know, 3-6 months of price consolidation. Okay, last earnings season, that is. But now they're both these are more like continuation EPs. These can work, but they realize that the success rate is much lower on stuff like on continuation moves like this. That's already extended. You know, you want to find the ones that are coming off of 3-6 months consolidations or more.